Hey guys, Bram Spiro here. You're watching Buying Old Fundamentals. Just the other day, we finished looking at Carmel, Indiana, and tomorrow during the Saturday summary, I'll look at the kind of conclusions I can draw from looking at that place. But I think that we can say that having looked at both Carmel and Fair Lawn, well-to-do suburban places are not the best source for cash flowing buy and hold real estate, which isn't particularly surprising. I started looking at those two places just because one, they're familiar to me, and secondly, going into them and knowing that I'm not going to find much, I thought would give me an opportunity to see some of the things that impact the potential of buy and hold real estate from a negative perspective. Meaning I looked at finding out what isn't helpful so that when I go somewhere else, it's easier to identify what is. And I think that's what I'm going to be trying to do next. So, trying to figure out which places to look next, I think I'm instead of concentrating on a single place, I'm going to look at 2 or 3 different places in parallel. It'll probably be a little bit more interesting just to see the differences between 3 places, and those are going to be certain neighborhoods in Milwaukee, certain neighborhoods in Indianapolis, just south of Carmel, and something a little different, which is a place called Greensville in South Carolina, just to see what it looks like to be able to compare what you can get out of sort of a second or third tier city, large city, as opposed to a smaller town, and then compare those 3. So I'll be back on Monday analyzing another 20 properties. I'll probably do one city a day and then just switch between the 3 of those, and we'll see what those things can teach us. The other thing I'll be doing is like you saw me doing at the second half of the Carmel analysis, is I'm going to be limiting the housing stock that I look at to the kind of prices that, at least to me, would seem interesting to invest in. And I think it's really up to $100,000 a property. I'll leave the filter to include up to $150,000, just so that we can understand potentially comparable properties even when we're buying a lot below, so that if we find something that's run down but has the potential of being a $150,000 home, seeing what a run down $150,000 home, or rather a home that has the potential of being $150,000 looks like, and having that finished product $150,000 there will help me just be aware of the comps. So that's it for today. I'll be back on Monday looking at another 20 properties. Tomorrow is Saturday summary. I'll sum up what we saw in Carmel, and on Sunday I'll be back looking at some more multi-property. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.